All right, we're recording now. So a quick recap. I'm Kelsey. I'm a certified sexual health educator with Real Talk. And you are,
I am Larissa, and I am gonna give a little talk on topics that interest me when it comes to real talk.
amazing. And you work with Real Talk with us.
Yes, I'm a part-time peer facilitator, and then with this stupid virus, I had to take a little break. But I'm anxious to get back to work. It'll be good in the following weeks to months when everyone can do social distance, small gatherings, and I can go back to work and do things in person.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay. So Larissa, um, how have you been finding, you know, all of the social distancing? Like, how has that impacted you?
For the most part, it hasn't really affected me since I have clubbed feet. So a lot of times, even before the virus, I had to sometimes take a break and not be as socially active and be out there as much as I would want.
Mm.
But I have missed my friends. I have missed not being able to eat out or socialize or people watch as much as I would like.
Mm. Yeah.
It has helped to me definitely by watching TV when it comes to talk shows and listen to music concert specials.
Cool. Are you like, do you have any recommendations on shows that you've been watching that you've found to be helpful?
Definitely watching Kelly Clarkson and Ellen DeGeneres definitely helped.
Nice. Cool. How have you been trying to stay connected to your friends this time?
Yeah. In the beginning of the virus, quite a few of my friends reached out to me.
Mhm.
But to me, it's kind of hard to really connect just being under lockdown.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm kind of waiting till more restrictions left so I can actually see my friends in person. So I was told like in July, uh, clients with community living society could start seeing each other. So a lot of my friends are with community living society, so then I can start seeing them.
Nice.
Because it's kind of hard and disheartening to just talk to them over the phone, and that's all I can do.
So like talking onto the phone, like it doesn't, it's not quite what you need.
No, a lot of times it actually helps me just to actually watch my favorite TV shows and movies and
Mm.
music concert specials on TV. And recently, I bought at London Drugs a boom box and a CD Walkman.
Oh, nice.
So, and I bought 6 CDs, including Queen and Santana and Queen and Elton John and Bob Marley. So that's going to be and Cher. So I listened to that the other day, and that was really therapeutic.
Oh, cool. So music's like a big is big for you then.
Yes, especially since they've canceled the music festivals this summer. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just make my own music festival.
So good. Um, well, what like so would you say that have you felt lonely in this time?
Yeah, but most of my life, it's like I felt like most people with this virus I felt lonely. And so, especially when my mom passed in the spring of 2015 from stage 4 lymphoma cancer in the abdomen, it's like I had to be way more sociable. When most of my life I was very much of an introvert,
Mm.
very shy. So it's like I had to learn to definitely be more outgoing and have social skills.
Mm. Okay. How have you um how have you found this like has your relationship with that kind of feeling of loneliness been different this time with the social distancing compared to other times in your life? Like,
Oh, yeah, because now it's like, I'm feeling so restless. I wanna socialize and I can't.
yeah,
At least before, I felt more control of just being shy, very much of an introvert. Now it's like, nope, you can't really socialize even if you want to.
yeah,
And
uh,
I usually like to be in control of my life, and a lot of things would be beyond my control.
yeah, yeah. So how have you dealt with that? Like, it sounds like you're dealing with a lot of uncertainty and not having that control. How have you dealt with that uncertainty? What have you done?
More focusing on what I can control,
Mm,
when I can go out, when I can watch my favorite shows on TV.
mm, that's good. What
So
is
it's kind of like going backwards. So a lot of times I see my dad and I tell him like it's backwards land. Kind of like Alice falling down the rabbit hole. It's like I'm sure most people feel like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a really good analogy. What, um, what's some advice you have for other people who might be struggling with that same restlessness or loneliness or feeling like a lack of control?
I think mostly just to focus like on the news that we're all in this together. And
Mm,
in some ways, it's kind of good with this virus because before this earth was becoming very disconnected, and mostly family and friends were getting together, but a lot of times people weren't really thinking that there's extended family. So that's the only okay thing is we're becoming more connected because
oh,
we are all in this together.
yeah.
So it's bringing more equality and people to be kind and more compassionate towards each other.
Oh, cool. That was just really beautiful. I had to take a moment for it. That was a really beautiful answer. Um, okay, so uh if someone is, yeah, if someone's struggling with feeling lonely right now and how to kind of cope with that before they're allowed to go out and see people, your advice um is to kind of focus, did I hear that right? Like to focus on what you can control?
Yeah, focus on also knowing that we're all in this together. So it's like just because they feel like they're the only one, it's like others are feeling like that too.
Yeah.
And maybe for people to make a little checklist, a little bucket list when the restrictions lift and people can do social distance and small gatherings. What can people do to celebrate that time together?
Yeah.
What can we actually do? Because I already know everyone needs the ultimate celebration party.
Yeah.
So probably make plans, write it down, have that little vision board.
Yeah. Because hope is really a great feeling to like to be able to have something to look forward to. It sounds like you really you really have that great marker ahead for you. What do
Yeah.
you know what's on your vision board? Like what's on your bucket list?
My bucket list is to definitely, if there's any campaigning commercials for tourism, to definitely sign myself up and put
Mhm.
myself out there and
Nice.
planning events and doing what I can for myself and for others to have a major celebration party and to get my life goals in order. So I'm putting all my ducks in a row.
Yeah.
Even though everyone's supposed to do lockdown, it's like I'm still keeping busy. I
Nice.
love when Dr. Phil and Kelly Clarkson when they say that they're busier than ever
Yeah.
because it's so true. It's like people are still doing things.
Yeah.
Just because everyone's under lockdown, it's like life goes on.
Mm. Oh, that's so great.
And if people are feeling lonely, it's like do your favorite activities. Like I did when I bought the boombox and listened to my music.
Mhm.
It's like do with what you love. If people love music, listen to music. People love movies, watch your favorite movies.
Yeah. I love that. That's so great. Cool. Okay. I think this is amazing. I think I'll stop the recording now. And hopefully folks can see you at maybe an upcoming Real Talk Pizza Party on Zoom.
Yeah,
Maybe
next Tuesday,
nice on
June
next
9th.
Tuesday, June 9th, you can see Larissa in as a maybe a peer facilitator for that, having these kinds of conversations. Maybe if folks want to talk about loneliness or that uncertainty, she's got tons of tools and tips. So thank you, Larissa. I'll just stop the recording now.